You finally did it. You finished the donut tutorial. You learned geometry nodes. You can sculpt a character that doesn't look like a melted action figure. You're sitting there, Blender skills in hand, portfolio folder on your desktop, and you're thinking, okay, now what? Because here's the thing nobody tells you. Knowing Blender is great. But if you don't know what doors it actually opens, you're just a person with a really cool hobby and a very expensive computer. So today, I'm breaking down 7 actual jobs you can get with Blender skills. Not someday. Not if you're lucky. Real jobs. Real income. Real clients and studios that are hiring Blender artists right now in 2026. And I'm ranking them by how realistic they are to break into, not by how glamorous they sound on Instagram. Let's go. Quick reality check before we dive in. If you're expecting me to say Pixar character animator or Marvel VFX artist, close this video now. Those jobs overwhelmingly use Maya, Houdini, and proprietary studio pipelines. But the Blender job market? It's massive. It's just different. It's freelance. It's indie. It's e-commerce, gaming, content creation, and a whole bunch of industries that didn't even exist 5 years ago. So these 7 jobs, they're the ones where I use Blender is actually an asset, not a liability. Let's count them down. Job number 1, freelance 3D generalist. This is the most common, most accessible, and honestly most chaotic job on this list. A 3D generalist is someone who can model, texture, light, render, and sometimes animate all by themselves. You're not the world's best rigger. You're not a Pixar-level animator. But you can take a project from idea to final render without a team of 50 people. And in 2026, small businesses need this constantly. Startups need product visualizations. Musicians need 3D album art. YouTubers need intro sequences. Authors need 3D book mock-ups. Restaurants need menu animations. Everyone needs something, and nobody has the budget for a full studio. That's where you come in. Income-wise, beginner generalists charge around $25 to $50 an hour on Upwork and Fiverr. Experienced ones? $75 to $150 an hour on direct client work. The downside? You're also the salesperson, the project manager, and the person chasing invoices at 11 p.m. The upside? Nobody tells you when to clock in. Realistic entry difficulty, medium. You need a portfolio, not a degree. Job number 2, indie game asset artist. This is where Blender absolutely dominates. Like, it's not even a competition. Indie game studios and solo devs use Blender for basically everything. Character modeling, environment assets, prop design, even full animations. Why? Because it's free, it's powerful, and it plays nicely with Unity and Unreal Engine 5. A solo dev doesn't want to pay $2,000 a year for Maya plus $500 for ZBrush plus whatever else. They want to open one program, make a tree, export it, and go. If you can make optimized, game-ready assets, low poly, proper UVs, clean topology, there's a constant demand for your work. You can work as a freelancer for indie studios, sell assets on the Unity Asset Store or Unreal Marketplace, or even partner with a developer for revenue share. Income range: $40,000 to $90,000 as a freelance asset artist, depending on speed and specialization. Or passive income from asset packs. Some artists make $2,000 to $10,000 a month selling the same assets over and over. Realistic entry difficulty, medium. You need to understand game optimization, not just pretty renders. Job number 3, product visualization artist. This one is a gold mine that nobody talks about. Every company selling a physical product online needs images of that product. And in 2026, 3D renders have largely replaced traditional photography for e-commerce. Why? Because a render doesn't need a studio, a photographer shipping the product back and forth, or reshooting when the color changes. You just open the file, tweak the material, and re-render. Blender Cycles and EV Next are more than good enough for this. I've seen product renders that are indistinguishable from photos. Who hires for this? Amazon sellers, Shopify stores, Kickstarter campaigns, industrial designers, marketing agencies. They all need clean, photorealistic product shots, 360-degree spins, and exploded view animations. Beginners can charge $200 to $500 per product line. Experienced artists charge $1,500 to $5,000 for full campaign packages with multiple angles and animations. Realistic entry difficulty, easy to medium. You need an eye for lighting and materials, but the models are usually simpler than characters. Job number 4, 3D content creator and educator. Okay, I know what you're thinking. So your advice is to make YouTube videos about Blender? That's not a real job. First of all, rude. Second of all, it's absolutely a real job. And in 2026, it's one of the most profitable paths on this list. Here's the thing. Blender has one of the largest, most engaged learning communities on the internet. Millions of people are trying to learn it right now, and they're desperate for tutorials that don't put them to sleep. If you can explain a concept clearly, like how to rig a face or how to use geometry nodes for procedural cities, you can build an audience. And that audience becomes YouTube ad revenue, sponsorships from hardware and software companies, affiliate income from recommending tablets, PCs, and plugins, course sales on Gumroad or Udemy, Patreon for exclusive project files and feedback. I know creators in the Blender space making anywhere from $3,000 a month as a side hustle to $30,000 plus a month as a full-time business. The catch? You're not just an artist anymore. You're a teacher, an editor, a marketer, and a personality. If you hate being on camera or hate your voice, this might not be for you. But if you enjoy breaking things down and helping people, this is a monster opportunity. Realistic entry difficulty, hard. Not because of the 3D skills, because of the consistency and content strategy required. Job number 5, architectural visualization artist or archviz. Real estate developers, architects, and interior designers need to show clients what a building will look like before it exists. And Blender, especially with EV Next, can pump out stunning architectural renders faster than ever. You don't need to know how to animate a dragon. You need to know how to make a kitchen look expensive, how to light a living room so it feels cozy, how to make a tiny apartment look like someone would actually pay $4,000 a month for it. This market is huge because every new building, every renovation, every property listing needs visuals. And Blender is eating this space alive because it can produce results that rival $5,000 per year visualization software. Income: $50 to $150 per render for basic stills, $2,000 to $10,000 for full animated walkthroughs of luxury properties. Realistic entry difficulty, medium. You need to understand architecture basics and spatial design, but the technical barrier is lower than character work. Job number 6, motion graphics and 3D designer. This is the bridge between graphic design and 3D animation. Brands don't just want flat logos anymore. They want 3D intros for their videos. They want spinning product animations for Instagram ads. They want kinetic typography that explodes off the screen. Blender is actually incredible for this. Grease pencil for 2D/3D hybrid work. Geometry nodes for procedural motion graphics. The compositor for adding that glossy, polished look. Who hires for this? Marketing agencies, tech startups, music labels, event companies. Anyone who needs eye-catching visuals for social media, ads, or presentations. You can work in-house at a creative agency, freelance for multiple brands, or even build a template shop where people buy pre-made motion graphics packs. Income: $60,000 to $100,000 salaried at agencies. Freelancers charge $500 to $3,000 per project, depending on complexity. Realistic entry difficulty, medium. You need design sensibility, not just 3D skills. If your color theory is trash, this isn't your lane. Job number 7, virtual production and real-time 3D artist. This is the newest, most futuristic job on the list, and it's exploding in 2026. Virtual production is what they use for The Mandalorian. Instead of shooting on location, they build a 3D environment projected on massive LED walls and film actors inside it in real time. But it's not just Hollywood anymore. YouTube creators are using virtual sets. Twitch streamers have 3D backgrounds. Corporate events use virtual stages. Music videos are shot in Unreal Engine environments. And guess what builds those environments? Blender. You model the assets in Blender. You texture them in Blender. You export to Unreal Engine 5. And suddenly, you're a virtual production artist. This job requires you to know Blender in a real-time engine like Unreal or Unity. But the demand is insane because it's new, it's cool, and there aren't enough people who know both sides. Income, $70,000 to $120,000 salaried. Freelance day rates of $400 to $800 for virtual set design. Realistic entry difficulty, hard. You need to understand real-time optimization, lighting for LED volumes, and engine workflows. But if you learn it now, you're ahead of 95% of the market. So there you have it. 7 real jobs. None of them require Maya. None of them require a $100,000 degree. All of them are being done by Blender artists right now. But here's the thing I need you to hear. The software doesn't get you the job. Your portfolio does. You can know every hotkey in Blender. You can watch every tutorial. But if you don't have work that proves you can deliver, nobody's hiring you. So pick one job from this list. Just one. The one that actually excites you. Build 10 pieces for that specific niche. 10 product renders. 10 game assets. 10 motion graphics loops. 10 architectural scenes. And then go get hired. If this video gave you clarity, if you're walking away knowing exactly which direction to point your Blender skills, hit that subscribe button. This channel is for people who are done with vague advice and ready for actual career strategies. Every week, I break down the real jobs, real salaries, and real paths to making money with 3D. Drop a comment below with the number of the job you're going after, 1 through 7. I'll reply with specific portfolio advice for that niche. Also, if you want to know whether Blender is even worth learning in 2026, or if AI has already killed the beginner market, watch this video next. It's the perfect follow-up. All right, stop watching tutorials. Go make something. I'll see you in the next one.